Alright, back with a review. Went to the IMAX theater in Fayetteville to see They Will Kill You. It starts out as this girl named Isabel. She pretty much gets hired for this job at a hotel, and what she doesn't know is that she's going to be sacrificed to the devil. And when she gets there, chaos ensues in the Kill Bill type style. It's pretty dope. It was shot pretty good. It was good. It got straight to the point. It's really 90 minutes. It was in and out. It felt like a 20-minute movie. I ain't even gonna lie. It was shot good. Had good scenes. It's gory, man. It's real gory. It's more gory than horror. If you thought it was a horror movie, nah, it's really gory. It's crazy action. I mean, people get knocked out, taken up, packed up, man. Limbs flying everywhere. A lot of blood too. A lot of blood, man. It's a lot of blood. It was dope. I really liked it. I enjoyed it. It skipped it kind of skipped like the conversation, the filler. It's done more like a chapter. You can tell he read it chapter by chapter. So what happened was, I can't spoil the end. I'm gonna spoil at the end, but I don't know if I'll make a spoiler video separate or not. But it was shot good. It was dope. If you really like action with a sprinkle of comedy, sort of like Quentin Tarantino, I give it a 4 out of 5. You should definitely check it out. Now, if I'm doing the spoiler, y'all stick around for the spoiler. Until next time, peace. Oh, so you back for the spoilers. Okay, cool, I got you. Okay, They Will Kill You. It starts off as these two little girls, they're hiding in this store from their abusive father. Okay, the father conveniently shows up, and they end up in a standoff in the rain because one of them, like they tried to steal something. They pick it up and they end up in the rain. Then next thing you know, the older girl pulls the gun out and shoots the father. Boom. The father's carted off, and then she tries to escape, which we find out later on is you think her name is Isabel, but really her name is Alice or something like that. Alice. Well, anyways, she's the older sibling. She comes in, and her name is Isabel. My fault. I'm sorry. It's Isabel. So what happens is, it fast forwards 10 years later, and she's auditioning for this job. It's at this little spot or whatever. It's like a hotel in Manhattan. So she goes in. Next thing you know, she's greeted to her room. She falls asleep, and this mystical character comes in. He starts licking her feet and licks her face. She wakes up, and then there's struggles and everything. Then she ends up knocking him unconscious. Okay, so when she knocks him unconscious, she hears lingerings, because I think it's come out from this little air vent on the side of the room. So what she does is she gets up, she runs to the closet. She opens they all come in. They're like, I think 4 or 5 of them. And then that's when the action picks up. It picks up and it doesn't stop from there, man. All right, so she kills him pretty much crazily. She slices one dude's head off. She slices people's feet off. She hits another people. It was a brutal scene, man. It was dope. It was like Kill Bill, like that scene in Kill Bill, right when the first one when Lucy Liu, like that. It was that bloody. It was blood everywhere, crazy. All right, so then she gets out the room, and she's greeted by the older character from the trailer. She gonna ask, who are you? She said, all right, my name is such and such, and I'm here for my baby sister, which was that girl from the beginning I tell you about. So what happens is the people that she just slaughtered in the next room, including the dude with his head chopped off, he comes in holding his head, he puts it back on and regenerates. So it comes to find out that the rich people are sacrificing like random people to keep their immortality. She was on the list to be sacrificed. So we come to find out the one black dude who is the husband to that old lady I was telling you about, he helps her find her sister, who is conveniently being spared. If you're spared, that means you have a contract, which is she had a contract where she was about to sacrifice somebody to be immortal. And guess who it was? It was Isabel, the person who, let me back up. Isabel was the person who was supposed to be there, but she wasn't. So the girl who is looking for a sister took Isabel's place and pretended to be her. And that's what happens. It's crazy. So after that, So after that, chaos ensues again, and she's met up with her sister, and they try to arrange a plan to get out, which they kind of fumble to. They get to an elevator scene too, I think. Then boom, they try to escape through the ninth floor, but they all met. Like every one of them met. It was a dope fight scene before that in the dining room. You can see it in the trailer where she had the axe and everything jumping through the table. So after that dope fight scene, they all kind of converge on her, and they're all about to sacrifice her to the devil or whatever, who's having to have this thing in the headless pig with all these organs and stuff hanging out. That was dope. So in order for them to be immortal, right, he has to go and he has to write his name on the pig's head and then sacrifice the girl, Isabel, or Alice. So what happens is Alice's sister steps up because she was supposed to sacrifice Isabel, so she steps up and writes Isabel's name on the pig and cuts herself and slits her throat, and she falls dead, but Isabel's granted immortality now. So Isabel goes and dispatches all these people, even though they can resurrect. He dispatches all these people, and then the pig jumps on the old lady's head and becomes, I guess, super. They had a dope fight scene anyway. They had a dope sword fight anyway. But push comes to shove at the end. He asks her. He said, "Okay." He cuts her name off the pig, but it's still in there. But she said, "Okay, you know the rules. I know you want to get your sister back. So what you're gonna have to do is you're gonna have to sacrifice for her to come back." So what happens is, let me see what happened. He said, "Oh, so what happens is she begins to kill everybody in the room and sacrifices all the people for her sister. And her sister comes back right at the end. And then they go eat breakfast, and that's the end of the movie." It was dope. It had some dope fight scenes and everything. I really liked it, even though it didn't really kind of expound on the lore of what's going on in the building. The building exploded at the end. But the crazy thing is, her sister's immortal now, so she got time to spend like eternity with her sister. So that's the movie. Go check it out. Let me know what y'all think, man. Till next time, peace.